Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Future I. In this class, let us continue to solve model paper 1 questions from question number 29 to question number 33. 29th question, calculate the mean for the frequency distribution table given below by direct method. And it is the given table, children. For this table, now we have to calculate the mean by direct method. For this upcoming year examination, definitely you will going to get this kind of the problem. Hence, practice this kind of the problem very well. Now the table has been given. To calculate the mean, we have to prepare a table of 4 columns. So here I have drawn a table of 4 columns, the class interval, frequency. So these 2 columns will be taken from question itself. See, here there is a class interval and here there is a frequency. So same columns we have written, the first and second will be same columns which will be in the table. Next, third and fourth column we have to prepare. The third column is for x and the fourth column is for fx. So x means we have to find the midpoint of the class interval. How to find the midpoint of the class interval? Just look at here. Now 5 add to 15. How much you will get? You will get 20. Now 20 divided by 2. So we'll get 2 ones and 2 tens. Therefore, the first class interval midpoint is 10. So similarly for 15 and 25. 15 add to 25 will get 40. 40 by 2 is 20. Similarly for this we get 30, and for 35 to 45 we'll get 40. 45 to 50 we get 50. Now x column is ready. Next we have to find fx. So fx means f multiplied to x, means here 4 multiplied to 10. So 4 tens are 40, 3 20s are 60, 6 30s are 180, 5 40s are 200, 2 50s are 100. Now table is ready. But in the table, wherever f will be there, those columns we have to add, children. Now here there is f, so this column you have to add. If you add all those, we'll get 20. So similarly here f is there, hence we have to add this column, we get 580. Now to here we completely prepared, fully prepared the table. Next let us move on to calculate the mean. So mean finding formula is x bar is equals to sigma fx by sigma f. Now where is sigma fx value? Sigma fx value is here, 580. So where is sigma f value? So that is 20. Now substitute these values here, children. So we'll get 580 by 20. Now let us simplify this. So here 0 and 0 will get cancelled. Next 2 ones are and 2 twos are 4. 1 is remainder. So 18 will be there. 2 nines are. So our answer is 29. Therefore mean is how much? 29. Children, I am repeating here. See, this kind of the problem for this year examination, definitely you will get it. Hence practice well. See here how to prepare the table is very important. We have to prepare a table of 4 columns. Among that 2 columns will be there in the problem itself. So third column is for x and the fourth column is for fx. And next use this formula. So x bar is equals to sigma fx by sigma f. Substitute the values and simplify, you'll get the answer. Next let us move on to the another problem. So in this question we have choice question. So find the mode of the frequency distribution table given below. So this is the given table, children. So here we have to find a mode. So to find mode, the very first thing what you wanted to do is in frequency column you have to check which has the highest frequency. So in these numbers, the 15 is the highest one. Hence, for that you have to put the box like this. After applying the box, see, this is F0, this is F1 value. This is F1 value and its preceding frequency. Preceding frequency means its backside frequency. So that is F0 and its succeeding frequency means in front of this F1 which frequency will be there, that is F2. And next, this is F2. Now let me write this like this. So this is F2 and this, this is called where I mark the table, children, box. That box we call it as the model class. In that class which has the lowest limit, that is L value. Here 20 has lowest limit, hence that is the L value. And next look at here, 0 to 10, how much difference is there? 10 difference there, that is the H value. You see any class interval difference, that is 10 only is there. So hence H value is 10. Children, now let me write off what are all the things I have written here, children. First, see here L value is 20. Here is the L value. So lowest or lower limit of the model class. So F1 is here 15 and F0 is here, that is 9. F2 is here, that is 11. And H, the difference between the lower limit to higher limit, so that is 10. Otherwise size of the class interval also we can say. So the size of the class interval is 10 itself. So after finding all these things, we have to write the formula, children. And this formula also very important. Definitely this year also will get mod finding problem. So mod finding formula is L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. You have to by heart this formula, children. Now let us substitute all these values in this formula. Now we get this. Now let us simplify this one, children. Now here 15 minus 9 is there. So if you subtract, how much you will get? You will get 6 and we'll multiply this 2. 15s will get it here 30 and here minus 9 minus 11 is we get minus 20. These are the things you have to do for the next step. So look at here, see we have got 6 here and here we have got 30, that is what we calculated here, and here we have got minus 20 and the remaining things you write as it is. And for the next step, let us subtract this 30 minus 20. How much we'll get? We get 10. And here look at 10 and 10 gets cancelled. Now what will be left out? That is 20 plus 6. Now add this one, we'll get 26. Therefore mod is 26. Children, in this problem, first we have to identify the highest frequency, and for that we have to draw a box like this, and from that we have to find all these values. Later on use the formula, simplify, you will get the answer. So important problem. Next let us move on to the another one. The following table gives the production yield per hectare of wheat of 100 farms of a village. Draw a more than type ogive for the given data. Children, ogive problem also very important for this academic year. You will get it either less than type or more than type problem. So here more than type is given. And another important thing is, in this problem they have not given class interval and frequency. So if they have given class interval and frequency, we need to prepare the table like this. But here directly they have given in the form of more than type. Look at this problem here, clearly they mentioned more than or equal to 50, more than or equal to 55, means table is ready. Again no need to prepare the table. Therefore, we can draw directly the graph. So for that, here is a graph sheet, and in this, see these thing which is in more than or equal type, that you have to take it on x-axis, and cumulative frequencies there, no? So those frequencies you have to take it on y-axis, and you have to mention a scale here, children. So x-axis 1 centimeter is equals to 5 units. Look at the x-axis here. How much difference is there from one number to another number? 5 difference is there. So 5 units. And look at here, the difference between each number is here also 5. So hence 1 centimeter is equals to 5 units. Now, how to plot the points? That is very important. See here, first you have to take 50. I mean, these full on x-axis, children. These full on y-axis. So you have to plot a point for 50 and 100. So 50 is here and 100 is here. So I'll mark here. Here I'll mark. And for the next one, 55 and 98. 55 is here and 98. So 98 means after 95, you have to count almost 6 small lines. So you'll get here. Next, 60 and 90. So 60 is here. So 90 means exactly we will get it here, children. And next, 65 to 78. So 65 is here. 78 means here 75 is there. After 75, how many small lines? 12 small lines we wanted to count. 6 small lines, not 12, children. 6 small lines we wanted to count. So somewhere you will get it here. Next, 70 and 54. 70 is here. 54. After 50 means 50 is here. After 50, you have to count 8 small lines. Somewhere you will get it here. Next, 75 and 16. 75 is here. And next, 16. 16 means after 15, you have to count 2 small lines. Somewhere you will get it. So now you have to join all these points to them like this. So like this, you wanted to join. So let me show you how will be this. So it will be like this, children. So next you have to write the coordinates of those respective points like this. Next, let us move on to the another problem, children. So 30th, prove that the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. This is the first theorem of circle chapter, children. So this theorem already I have explained. So under this video in the description box, I'll provide the link of this theorem. You can click on that link and you can watch this theorem if you have not learned. If you are not, well and good. So next, let us move on to the another problem, children. Here, draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 4 centimeter, which are inclined to each other at an angle of 70 degree, and write the measure of its length. So this year definitely you will get such kind of the problem, children. Understand the problem. So here we have to draw pair of tangents to circle. So circle radius is 4 centimeter. Hence we have to draw first a circle of 4 centimeter. But what they are saying is here, which are inclined, which are means the tangents are meeting each other at an angle of 70 degree. So here angle between the tangents given, children. Hence we have to find angle between the radii. So to find angle between the radii in 180 degree, we have to subtract 70 degree. Let us do that. So in 180 degree, subtract 70 degree. So hence we'll get 110 degree. So this 110 degree we cannot construct without using the protractor. We must use the protractor for that. So first let me draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter, children. So here I have drawn a circle of 4 centimeter. This is the radius. I'm giving a name for that OA, and I have marked 4 centimeter. Next, place your protractor here, O as the midpoint. Next, draw 110 degree, and I call it this point as B, and this angle is 110 degree. Next, I'll construct tangent at point A. So for that, take your compass which is fixed with the pencil and take less than radius of OA. OA is how much? Less than of it, means less than 2 centimeter you can take. Next, A as the center, cut a semicircle. Next, this point as center, cut one arc here. Next, this point as center, cut another arc. Next, again this point as center, cut one arc here. Again this point as the center, cut this previous arc. So both the arcs has to intersect like this. Now with the help of ruler, this point join to A and produce like this. See how we have constructed tangent here at point A. In the similar way we have to construct at B. Don't change the radius, children. Let it be similar radius. Now B as center, cut a semicircle. Next, this as center, cut an arc. And again this as center, cut another arc. Don't change the radius. Next, again this as center, cut one arc here. And again this one as center, cut another arc here. Next, what you want to do? So you have to join the point B and this point and produce that line just like this, and call this point as C, and this angle will be surely 70 degree. And after this, what you have to do is, see, write the measure of its length. Means you have to measure the length of AC and DC. So both the tangents length will be same, children. This I am not writing here. This is left to you. You do it in your notebook and later on measure it and comment in comment section how much could be the length of this tangent. So I hope you understood this. Next, let us move on to the another problem, children. A right circular metallic cone of height 20 centimeter and base radius 5 centimeter is melted and recast into a solid sphere. Find the radius of sphere. Children, first understand the problem. So here there is a right circular metallic cone. Means cone is there. Its height is 20 centimeter and radius is 5 centimeter. Now they are melting that and they are recast into solid sphere. Means they are converting here cone into sphere. After conversion into sphere, what could be the radius of sphere that we want to find? So for that, first let me write the suitable figure. First draw cone and next draw sphere. So cone height is given, children, that is 20 centimeter and radius is given 5 centimeter. Actually what we wanted to find? We wanted to find the radius of the sphere. So first, what are all the things they have given? That let us group it. First, cone things let us write up. For cone, height is given, h is equals to 20 centimeter and radius is given 5 centimeter. Next object is what? That is sphere. Let us write for the sphere, children. Look at here. In cone also we have radius and in sphere also we have to find radius. But both the radius are, we don't know whether same or not. But sphere radius you have to take it as capital R. Don't take it as small r itself. If you take it as small r itself, small r value already we know that is 5 centimeter. Understood? Hence this you take it as capital R. Now one important thing you wanted to keep it in the mind, children. See, if you look at the figure, we are converting cone into sphere here. So whenever we are converting one object to another object, there will not be any change in its volume. Therefore here volume of cone will be equals to volume of sphere. That is a very important thing you wanted to understand here. So that you write off here. On recasting, volume of cone is equals to volume of sphere. Now write the formula, children. What is the volume of cone finding formula? That is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Volume of sphere finding formula 4 by 3 pi r cube. And see, sphere radius I have taken capital R, and here you have to write capital R itself. Now let us substitute the values. But before that, look at here. See, pi and pi will get cancelled here, isn't it? Yes. Next, let us substitute the values children. So 1 by 3 you write as it is. So r value, small r value is 5. Hence write here pi 2 times, and h value is how much? That is 20, and here r cube there. 4 by 3 r cube you write as it is. And for the next step, we can cancel here 3 also. 3 in denominator place. Here also 3 is in denominator place, hence 3 and 3 we can cancel here. Next, this 4 you just transfer this side. This multiplication 4, if you transfer this side, it becomes to the denominator, just like this. Yeah, let it be. And this 4 you transfer this side too. So means it will become here. So now simplification is possible. 4 ones are and 4 5s are. Now how many 5s will be left out here? 3 5s will be left out. Hence we can write r cube is equals to 5 cube. Later on this, how can you write? So we can write it as r is equals to cube root of 5 to the power 3. We can write like this, 5 to the power 3. So because 5 repeated 3 times, no? So your cube root and this cube will get cancelled. So finally what do we get? We get r is equals to 5 centimeter. See, in this problem we have got small r is equals to capital R. Values are same, but in other problems we may not get. Hence, whenever they are not saying in the problem as radius of the cone is equals to radius of the sphere, just like that, until and unless you should not take it as this r is equals to this r as small. So you have to take it one as a small letter and one as a capital letter. So that is a very important thing you wanted to understand. So therefore, radius of the sphere is 5 centimeter. Next, let us move on to the another problem. We have a choice problem for this question number. So a solid sphere of radius 3 centimeter is melted and reformed by stretching it into a cylindrical shaped wire of length 9 meter. Find the radius of the wire. Same type of the problem, children. Here first there is a sphere of radius 3 centimeter. They are melting it and again they are reforming it as a cylindrical shaped wire. Means here the conversion of sphere into cylinder is taking place. So what is the length of that cylinder is 9 meter. So now we have to find radius of the wire. The radius of the wire is nothing but radius of the cylinder we have to find. First, let me draw a suitable figure, children. So here sphere I have drawn. Sphere radius is given, that is 3 centimeter, and this is a cylindrical wire. Its height is given, that is 9 meter. Look at the units, children. Here radius is in centimeter, but here measurement is in meter. So units are not same. So one unit you have to convert it into same, either centimeter convert to meter or meter convert to centimeter. It's your wish. Now first let us write up the things. For sphere radius is given. So this, see, I am taking it as capital R. If you want, you can take this as a small r, and cylinder R you take it as capital R. It's not a problem. So cylinder, volume of cylinder finding formula is pi r square h. So we have two parameters there. One is r and another one is h. So h is in meter, children. So what I will do, this meter I will convert it into centimeter. 1 meter is equals to how many centimeter? 100 centimeter. Hence 9 multiplied to 100. So we'll get 900 centimeter. Children, concentrate here. We are converting meter into centimeter. Hence for meter you have to multiply 100. If we are converting centimeter into meter, means that you have to divide by 100. Now height we have converted into centimeter, and small r is equals to question mark. This radius we have to find. And one important thing is what? Whenever conversion is taking place, there will be no change in its volume. Therefore, On stretching, volume of sphere is equals to volume of cylinder. So volume of sphere finding formula is what? That is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and volume of cylinder finding formula is pi r square h. Next, let us simplify the things, children. Look at here, pi and pi will get cancelled. Next, let us substitute the values. So capital R values 3, hence 3 expand 3 times, and h value you write it 900. Next, let us simplify the things, children. So here this 3 and this 3 will be get cancelled, and this 900 you transfer this side. So multiplication 900, if you transfer this side, it will become to denominator, just like this. Next, let us simplify this, children. So here 3 ones and 3 3s are 9, 2 zeros will be as it is. Again 3 ones and 3 ones are 3, 2 zeros will be as it is. So what is left out now? 4 by 100 is left out. So this I can write it as r square is equals to 4 by 100 is there. Now this I can write it as r is equals to root over 4 by 100. Now this root is present for 4 and also for 100, children. So root 4 as exact value. What is the value of root 4? That is 2. What is the value of 100? That is 10. So 2 by 10. Now this convert it into decimal. In denominator 10 is there. Whenever it will be having multiples of 10, we can easily write it decimal form. Numerator write 1 time, that is the 2. In denominator, how many zeros there? 1 zero there, 1 digit backside, keep the point. And here you write of the 0. So 0.2 is the answer. So 0.2 centimeter. This is the answer of this problem. So dear students, I hope you have understood all these problems. So till if you have not subscribed for my channel, kindly subscribe for my channel and share and give a comment. I hope you understood. Thank you so much.